Okay, you ever find yourself scrolling online, maybe a little too late at night, and you think, you know what I need? A house? Yeah, I know, it sounds completely nuts. But what if I told you it's real? A two-story, expandable, foldable house that gets delivered right to your door. Today we're diving into this thing, and it is unbelievable.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. We buy everything online, right? Groceries, clothes, electronics. But an entire two-floor home? The whole idea feels like something out of the future. But what if the future is now?
That's right, we're not kidding. We found one. It exists. You can literally add it to your cart, and people are going crazy for it. It's got a top-ranking, incredibly positive reviews, with people calling it an absolute game changer. The hype is real, and for those of you who just can't wait to see it, don't worry, the link is already waiting for you down in the description.
All right, let's get into the good stuff, because you have to see this. We're going to go on a little virtual tour of this amazing piece of engineering. Seriously, forget everything you thought you knew about tiny homes. This is on a whole other level, literally.
So what are we actually looking at here? First off, a double-story living space. Yeah, 2 floors. It's also portable and expandable, built from a foldable container, but here's the best part. It's designed to be sturdy for long-term use, and it has a super quick prefabricated assembly. It's like a real-life transformer that turns into a house. And this quote from the product page just nails it. This is the core promise, right? It's breaking the biggest rule of tiny living, where you always have to trade space for convenience. This thing says, nope, you can have both. A house that can move with you, but still gives you 2 whole floors to live in. So how in the world does a 2-story house just show up? Well, it's not magic, even though it totally feels like it. It all comes down to some seriously clever prefabricated engineering that turns a simple container into a home. The process is almost ridiculously simple. Step 1, it gets delivered to your property as one compact container. Step 2, you unfold it. It literally expands outwards and upwards into a 2-story structure. And finally, step 3, you assemble the modular pieces. You go from a box to a house in a tiny fraction of the time of a normal build.
And if you're thinking this is just some flimsy tent, think again. Look at these materials. The frame is alloy steel. The structure is solid steel and container. It's even got an insulated roof, and yep, it's water resistant. This isn't some weekend novelty project. This is a real durable structure built to handle the real world.
Okay, so that's the how, but what about the what for? You know, once you've got a building this versatile, the real fun begins. The question becomes, what do you do with it? And the possibilities are just awesome. The creators have some pretty cool ideas. Obviously, it's a perfect modern tiny home. But what about a mobile office you can put anywhere? Or a detached guest house for when family comes to town? You could use it as a remote family cabin or even for temporary housing on a work site. The flexibility is just mind-blowing. No, really, just think about it for a minute. An art studio? A home gym? A quiet little reading retreat in your own backyard? Having a whole second floor that you can just unfold opens up so many creative doors. What would you use that space for?
Okay, for anyone out there whose imagination is now running wild, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. If you're even halfway serious about clicking Add to Cart, here are the specs you absolutely have to know.
First things first, you need to understand the scale here. This is not an IKEA bookshelf. It weighs 4,188 pounds. That's over 2 tons. This is a serious piece of machinery that needs proper planning to move and set up. So let's break down the numbers. The folded-up dimensions are about 10 feet wide by 20 feet deep and 8.5 feet high. We already know the materials are heavy-duty steel and wood. And get this, the weight limit is 5,000 kilograms. That's over 11,000 pounds. This thing is built like a tank. And yes, of course, assembly is required.
And speaking of assembly, the product page is super clear about this. This thing is heavy. You have to use proper safety measures, especially working up high on that second floor. And always follow the instructions and stay under that weight limit. Safety first, for sure. So when you put it all together, the 2 floors, the portability, the speedy assembly, the tough construction, you've got to ask yourself, is this a genuine game changer? Is this a glimpse into a totally new way of thinking about our homes and our lives? It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is this where we're headed? A future where our homes are as flexible and as mobile as we are? It's a pretty wild thought. And if you want to see this incredible house for yourself, one last time, the link is waiting for you in the description. Go check it out. You won't regret it.